Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Why am I going live so early? Honestly, like when you feel something in your gut, when you feel something in your heart, you have to go live. You have to talk about your feelings before the emotions just take off on you, right? Um, Obviously, everybody knows that I am a part of an amazing team, right? A team that's like, for me, is like next to none. The amazing things that we have going on together has been like truly amazing. And the one thing that I've discovered is that you should never give up on anyone. I don't care who they are, what they are, where they come from. I just feel that we everybody has their moment. Everybody has their time. And if we try to rush people to transform their lives overnight, when it took us personally so long to get to where we are, we kind of forget where we came from, right? So when we forget where we came from, we try to push our current success on someone else's beginning success. And we have to not do that. We have to stop pushing our current success to someone else's beginning success, because everyone has their time frame to break out. The reason I'm making this video is because we have an amazing individual on our team that the confidence level wasn't there. She was very reserved, very to herself, because she was afraid to be judged. She was afraid to be seen different. And all we did was we showed her love. We showed her that anything is possible. That if she just believes in herself just a little bit more, that she can get to wherever she wants to be. And this past weekend, obviously, we were at Nashville, and we were able to just be there as a family, as a unit, as one, to kind of break out ourselves as individuals, as a team. And the most amazing things are happening because of that one weekend. And the reason why I continue to share about it, it was because it was a breakthrough moment even for me. Even as the leader that I am, in order for me to be who I want to be, I had to go through these little moments to overcome. That's why we should never give up on people. I don't care what they're going through. I don't care what you're going through. God put these people in your path for a purpose. And they might not get it right away. They might not understand it right away. But you got to understand that you can't give up on people. You know, some people just disappear, and that's okay. You know, they have to work their way back. You can't help everyone in the world, but you can always help someone. You could always help one person. So if you are watching and you've given up on someone, you can't give up on anyone. You have to go out there and help someone change their life. You can't give up because they didn't give you what you were looking for. That's not how it works. In order for you to change someone else's life, you have to fit their needs, not yours. Your needs are not the same as someone else's. Again, I'll repeat myself. You cannot instill your current success on someone else's beginning success. You can't do that, because every time you do that, you overwhelm the person, because then you forget how long it took you to get to where you are right now, and the stage that you're at, the mindset that you're at right now. What happened to all the struggles that you went through, all the challenges that you faced? All those things, you got to take that into account. Because all those things that you went through developed you to who you are today. It is your mission. It is your job to teach that next person to do the exact same thing, one step, one day at a time. So I'm super proud. Like, I'm emotionally proud of this one individual that completely transformed their life. I'm not going to mention her name because then she'll kill me. But I'm super proud of, like, I used to have to make her do videos just to get her out of her comfort zone, and she's doing videos on her own. She's taking a lead. She's taking a leap of faith. You should never give up on anyone. Never give up on anyone. Everyone has their struggles. Everyone has a story. But the only way you get to know someone's story is if you actually take the time to open the book. And when you open that book, you get to actually read in detail what it is that they're going through, what it is that their challenges are, what it is that their struggles are. So if you don't take the time to get to know the people that are around you, you should never, ever give up on them. Because the only time you get to probably move on is if you know that book that you opened changed someone's life. Because maybe that book has so much details in it that you don't even know yet. But you got to read it. You got to open it. You got to read it. You got to dig deep into that book of that person that you think you know, but you don't. In order for you to be a leader of life, right? A leader in your own personal, agenda that God gave us, right? We have to open a book. We have to be guided in the path that we are meant to go so that we can fulfill our personal purpose to whoever it is that crosses our path. So if it wasn't for us as a team, as my team, I'm speaking about my team, if it wasn't us as a team not giving up on us as an individual team, as an individual person, these people would not break through. But in order for you to break through, you need to break out. You need to break out of that comfort zone that you have been hiding in for so long. So as a leader that I am, as a leader that you are, the people that come into your life is for a bigger purpose. But if you're going to give up on them because they're not satisfying your personal needs, you're making a mistake. You're making a very emotional mistake. Because these people are coming to you because you have something that they need. You have the book that they need to open in order for them to realize what it is that they're missing. Never give up on anyone. I don't recommend you ever to give up on anyone. Because everyone has a beautiful gift inside of them that they don't even know. Because the way they were raised is not the way we were raised. Everybody was raised completely different. Everybody had an upbringing that completely revitalized their whole life, that changed their whole life. But we don't know how deep it is until we open the book. Are you opening the book? When you speak to people, do you actually want to read the first chapter? Do you even want to read the introduction? Because if you don't read the introduction, how are you going to get to even know what you're about to read? That's why we should never give up on anyone. That's why we ask questions. That's why we get deep into their soul. We get deep into their heart, because we need to know who these people are. As a coach that I am, that I transform individuals' lives day in and day out by going into their mindset, but I always open the book. I need to know who they are. They need to introduce themselves to me so that I can know what I'm going to tell them. Because if I'm going to talk to them about jabbity jab, blah, 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 if I'm going to talk to them about nothing, what are they going to receive? They're not going to receive anything. So it is our duty as individuals, as coaches. If you're a person of influence, listen to me. If you are a person of influence, people are watching your every step. People are looking at whatever it is that you're doing so that they can see what path they should be taking. But if these individuals, I get it, if these individuals don't give you their all, I get it. But that doesn't mean you give up. That doesn't mean also to always get on top of them every single day. That just means that you just need to give them time. Because the one thing that I've learned is that you don't rush success. You don't rush patience. You rush the patience to be successful. And if you do that day in and day out, I promise you, you will reach a personal success beyond your personal measure. Because you change someone's life. Because of the gift that God instilled in you. Because you deserve that moment. And I want to read something that I've always loved to share with people. I want you to write this down, but I want you to keep it, but I want you to hold on to it, because there's going to be somebody that's going to cry to you one day. There's somebody's going to cry to you with tears, and I want you to grab a bucket. I want you to grab a bucket, just a bucket, and put it under their tears, okay? And when you put it under their tears, I want you to tell them this. Tell them this exact thing that I'm about to tell you. This is very powerful, guys. So write this down. God has the bucket of every drop of tear that would eventually be used to shower you with blessings. God has the bucket of every tear that will eventually be used to shower you with blessings. So when someone comes to you broken, hurt, confused, stressed, anxiety, when someone comes to you lost, just put a bucket right under their face and just say, cry here. Just cry right here. If you cry right here, I promise you that God is going to bless you. Just throw your tears right here, leave it right here, and God will take care of the rest. Because if you do this one little bucket, if you hold the tears for them when they don't even know what's going on yet, because they don't even know what's about to happen. They don't even know what's about to happen. So when that tear bucket is right here and they're crying because they don't know what to do anymore, you pick it up. You pick up that bucket and you say, wait, put your head down. I'm about to shower you with the blessings that God has already instilled in you, but you don't even know yet. So you pick up this bucket of tears and you put it over their heads. And when you put it over their heads, they're going to feel rejuvenated, renewed, refound, rebirthed, because it is their time to wake up and be the person that they were meant to be by the decision that you made to shut up, listen, and learn from the introduction of their personal book. Do you receive my message? Do you understand this message on how powerful it is right now that whoever you are that is watching this right now, open the book, read the introduction, and understand the people that are crossing your path. Because God doesn't make mistakes, and everything happens for a reason. May God bless you all. And always remember, never forget to have faith, not fear. Whoop, whoop. Share this video if you feel that it can change someone's life. God bless.